Alright guys, we're getting right into summertime here. And you know what, let's go ahead and increase our plate discipline. We have been kind of slacking with doing that. I was like, you know, I'll go ahead start out like this. Hopefully I can get called up to AAA. And then maybe if luck ensues, I can go to, oh shoot, I can go to the bigs soon enough. Oh man, I'm missing some right here. Guess I wasn't like pressing the button hard enough. Oh shoot. Oh my goodness, I'm mistiming it right now. There we go. Oh shoot. I'm off on everything with timing right now. Oh my god. Oh shoot. Well, I can at least say I still got to gold. Major base gains.
It's so rare, does it feel sometimes like if you have one bad outing, the whole experiment might get scrapped?
You know that your leash is short, and all eyes are on you, and they're gonna try to fit you in your box, right? They're gonna try to make you a pitcher, or they're gonna try to, you know, find your defensive position out there, and you have to fight and you have to battle, and it's something that I had to battle my entire life, but it comes down to the fact that you have to be so good that they can't not put you in the lineup, that they can't not put you out there on defense or on the mound.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we're 28-8.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league.
All right, here we go. Here we go.
So now here is Jamie Lindsay.
The first baseman, Jamie Lindsay.
From the belt, the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. Even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9
wow.
games.
Yeah, Matty, I think the key's to
Ground rule
winning today's
double.
game. Let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball.
Digging in next, Jamie Lindsay. He doubled his last time up.
Yeah, give me a repeat performance of that last double. With a man on first right now, let him run, get you a ribby.
All right, Jimmy.
Drive, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And here comes the first baseman, Jamie Lindsay. Now the pitch.
Lindsay.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Skied into straightaway right.
Dang it.
Cabbage moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1.
3.
Stepping in once again is Jamie Lindsay.
Okay, so I see it is like with the 2 batting gloves. If it glitches on me again, I'm going to be pretty mad.
Towards shallow right.
Halfway.
Cabbage in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
I've been dealing with some issues with that.
So now into the box is Jamie Lindsay, 8th batter of the inning now.
All right, I got my tape on it as well.
Now here's the first offering. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third. So one run is in, and the bases stay loaded with 2 away.
Hey, that's what you try.
Hey, a nice win for them all around, and an even better way to start things off on the first day of summer, when every team looks ready to get on a roll.
9-3, the final tally here in this one.
Oh, I think I know more. Okay, I do need to get another loadout, so I do have one for pitching.
Team's future stars are on display.
So, like, the Insanity will be, like, the all-around, and then
Stepping in next,
I can just, like, do, additional, yeah, pitching and then
set. Here it comes.
fielding.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Hey, I hit a home run in the last episode, so I feel pretty good about that.
Now to the plate, here is Jamie Lindsay. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
1-0.
Ready with the 1-0.
Ball 2.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Liner towards second.
Oh, it just got over the glove.
And
barely.
Not in time as the run scores. And
Let's
the run is in
go.
to score from second. It's a 3-0 game.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint,
We had 2 additional walks after the bases were
Ready
loaded.
now is Jamie Lindsay coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. First pitch on the way. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Lambert gets there for
I
the
should have done a
catch,
contact
and that
swing.
ends the inning.
That was good for a contact swing, not a full blown one.
Digging in will be
Well, not
Jamie
full blown, but
Lindsay.
you know, regular.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line
Got
to the
over him.
right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that line.
And now in the box, Jamie Lindsay singled in his last at-bat. From the stretch,
Ball 1.
Phillips, a native Texan. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a curve, and a 2-seam fastball. Not close. It's 2-0.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Line to left.
There we go.
And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
They got there.
Just goes to show you, if you're going to throw that 2-seam fastball away, which I don't think is the best. You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
On 10 hits, 1 error. They left 19 men on base.
Minor League Baseball is live and on. Next up, Jamie Lindsay. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Lindsay.
Here's the first pitch to him. Gets ahead of him here as he got him to swing over the top of this one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Roll.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. At the plate now is Jamie Lindsay. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Lindsay.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. high in the air down the right field
Nope.
line. Right fielder is on the run.
If I'm on
He
target
gets
with
there,
that,
and
that's
the
possibly a
second
home
out.
run. Lopez has got my back.
All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Jamie Lindsay. Now the pitch. Fouled off.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
He's out.
And now here is Jamie
Now
Lindsay.
the first baseman, Jamie
Right here, one
Lindsay.
time.
Now here's the first offering. Towards
Shoot.
second, and this is taken for the out.
What was I doing? What was I doing?
So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors.
I'll be lucky if I have one more opportunity. I do.
So next to bat will be Jamie Lindsay, and he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third,
One
2 men
time.
out.
Here we go.
Here's the first pitch.
Shoot.
High in the air down the right field line. Cabbage is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out.
Yeah, there goes the hit streak. Hey, 28 game hit streak. That's freaking good, though. I almost doubled my next highest mark, which was 17 before that, so that's pretty solid.
Well, it hasn't been all roses for him lately. He's been scuffling a little bit, and sometimes that light at the end of the tunnel can seem pretty darn dim. Jim Callis of MLB Pipeline is with me. Jim, there are so many players who struggle at times on their way to the majors. How do they move past it to success?
You just have to be mentally tough. It's easier said than done, because a lot of times when you haven't faced adversity, when you face it for the first time, you don't know how to deal with it. You know,
Sure.
It's tough. But I can just think back, you know, when I first got into this business covering prospects, Chipper Jones was the #1 overall pick in the draft. And Todd Van Poppel was more famous. You know, he's like the best high school pitcher people had ever heard of in some cases. And Chipper Jones went #1. He went to the Gulf Coast League and he hit 200. And people couldn't believe the Braves had blown this pick on Chipper Jones. You know, how could you not take Todd Van Poppel? And Chipper was mentally tough. And he knew it was just rookie ball. It was just the start of his career, not the end of it. And he became a Hall of Famer. I can remember watching Derek Jeter in low Class A.
Oh,
I think he
yeah.
made 54 errors in the South Atlantic League. And it was like, geez, man, this guy's kind of sloppy at shortstop. And, you know, Derek Jeter wound up winning multiple Gold Gloves and becoming a Hall of Fame shortstop. So, I mean, it happens to everybody. I mean, I think you learn more from failure than from success. You know, in pro ball, look, it's not fun going through these things, but at least now he's figuring out what adjustments do I need to make.
Yep. That's true.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league. So now here is Jamie Lindsay looking to put them ahead early.
Dang,
with this
got
at-bat.
thrown out the plate.
Lindsay.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Counts 1-0.
Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team.
Now batting, first baseman, Jamie Lindsay.
As a look, now the pitch. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the...
Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jamie Lindsay.
The first baseman.
And the pitch.
Jamie.
Down the right field line, that's a fair ball.
You got it. Go
Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now.
Now batting. The first baseman. Jamie Lindsay.
He's set and the pitch. Here's a looping
Dang.
fly ball out to right. Elbert is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired.
No problem, no problem. Extra innings rule.
Next up is Jamie Lindsay. The winning run stands at second base.
Chance to walk off.
Here's the first pitch to the right side.
There it is. Come on, is he gonna go? He's going. Here it is.
Striding for home.
Let's go!
As winners.
Let's go!
Here in extra inning.
Well, that at bat shows clearer than anything that some guys, they have that clutch gene and some guys just don't. He brings home the winning run from second and is being
Insanity!
absolutely mobbed by his teammates. What a finish.
With a walk-off base hit. Okay, how about that?
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. Malcolm Gonzalez gets the win in relief, his second.
May I have your attention, please? And also allow me to introduce myself.
Special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Freaking go. Let's freaking get it.
For the victorious Springfield Cardinals, 4 runs, 13 hits, no errors. They left 16 men on base.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation.
Ball 4, take the base.
So now to the plate, Jamie Lindsay.
The first baseman, Jamie Lindsay.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bouncer up the middle. He's got it.
Come on.
And
That's
out
okay.
number
That's
one.
okay. That's okay. Mendoza's coming back with a 2-run shot.
Now at the plate, here is Jamie Lindsay. 0-for-1 here in the early going.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
I should have just done normal swing there. I would have thought context would have made it drop.
Now it'll be Jamie Lindsay.
But it hung instead.
Now batting, first baseman,
And now the first pitch.
Lindsay.
Oh, what a good at-bat with the runner in scoring position. As
But
this is
Tommy
into
Hawk
right
style
center.
on
That's
that.
a base hit. And this
He's
will
there.
not be close, and the run will score easily. Next to stand in is Jamie Lindsay. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield.
Well,
he's gonna wave him.
that
And nobody
may
can
not
get
have
there in
really
time.
been the
Base
best
hit.
pitch
And
in the
he's gonna
world to
score
swing
with
it,
ease as the
but
throw will be too late.
it worked.
All right. That boy. Gotta wait to square it up. Good job.
You'll take the RBI any day.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching, and defense in certain spots. This one was a fun one to watch.
They left 16 men on base.
minor league baseball now on the show.
Full four, take the base.
Next, it'll be Jamie Lindsay. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Fellas, you look at these guys with a first-inning lead, by the way, as they take the field this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So
Lindsay with the hit.
So the next to bat will be Jamie Lindsay. He singled first time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Haynes ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. And now Jamie Lindsay, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th.
All right, this is you.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll put this one on to first as he works his way out of it.
I need to be more patient at the plate.
Next to dig in, Jamie Lindsay grounded out in his last at-bat.
yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not,
shoot, even on a guest pitch,
it's pretty much over.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
I got the count. 2-2.
he went high-low on me, but I got enough on it.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Hey, this was a pretty tightly played game. Got a little bit of everything in this one sometime.
I was 2 for 4.
Spot. Yeah.
Time I light one up. Don't you see them? I hop in my car. Don't you see them?
60 overall. Choice pack. Okay, well, I'm hitting X, it doesn't do anything. What gives with that? Oh, that's right. I believe I also, actually, hang on a second. I thought I did. I swear there was like something that I... Oh, that's right. Yeah, I got the elbow guard. Hang on, let me double check and make sure that that was on there. I didn't... Okay. And I just didn't even remember like seeing it on there because... Why does it keep doing this? They need to freaking fix this. They gotta patch this. I'm not gonna keep doing this every time. Why? It's like, I guess I just can't even, like, mess with being, like, in the menu or something. I don't know. This thing just keeps messing with me every time. Actually, I need to do training facility. Yeah, let's freaking durability and stamina. We're killing it though. We're 32-10.
Game's future stars are on. Tommy Parsons, a righty from the state of Ohio. Now to bat, Jamie Lindsay, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. First pitch of the AB now. Liner towards second. One there. On to first to complete the double play.
That was a killer.
Up next, Jamie Lindsay comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive to left.
Okay.
And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Hey, nice swing. That was a good hit. Attaboy.
Bottom of the 6th inning now. And here comes the first baseman, Jamie Lindsay.
If you look at their win percentage or something like that right now, got to be honest, the odds are obviously stacked against them. But I'm looking for them to show me something right here. Maybe they get back in this game. Maybe they don't. But I want to see.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jamie Lindsay. Now here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Dang it.
Matias is there. 1 pitch, 1 out.
I didn't read it correctly.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press.
I was just 60 overall. I don't know how I dipped.
Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball. Now at the plate, Jamie Lindsay.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jamie
He's set. Here it comes. Bouncer to the left side.
Wow!
And that's through for a hit.
But is that going to count as a hit? That's the question.
Yeah, and I think this is
Yeah, I
the
was
case
going to
of a
say,
guy
it's an
trying to
error.
rush it,
E5.
hoping to turn a double play, and instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
The hell? What kind of fielding was that, dude?
Striding in is Jamie Lindsay. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Lindsay.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swing and a little blooper to center. Center fielder coming on, but he won't get there. It falls in, and he's safe.
He's in there.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft.
And stepping in, Jamie Lindsay singled in his last at-bat.
Jamie Lindsay.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Oh.
Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Shoot.
Try to hold back on the pitch inside, but he
Oh,
pretty
was that
clearly
out of
broke
me?
the plane that time. It's strike 2.
Okay.
He takes strike.
What? What kind of a freaking call is that?
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling.
Oh, that was freaking outrageous. Are you kidding me?
Miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of.
Oh my God.
Now batting. The first base.
Into the box now. Jamie Lindsay takes this the other way
Yeah.
to right.
Take
And a
that!
base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Freaking take that.
One right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit.
Freaking bastards.
Incomplete. Now pitch for the Naturals.
Next to hit is Jamie Lindsay. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arm. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard.
No way.
He's going to wave him.
Yay! I beat out a throw. That's the first time. Let's go.
Get this runner out. This is the kind of play that defines the best shortstops in the game from the rest.
Let's freaking go. I beat out my first throw. Yes.
They'll try to build on an already great game. He's 3 for 5 so far in this one. Here's a fastball that's wrapped out to left center, and this is going to get down for a base hit.
Let's go.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that.
Yeah, and in this game,
Oh,
you always
no.
try to find a way to be hopeful. They
The
won first
shutout
game of
is
the new month,
over.
and are now
What a
looking to keep it
travesty.
rolling the rest of the way.
And they're really starting to have me rest again. Well, then again, I gotta get that durability up. I need to like try and like get it up to like I don't know, like 35. Try and like start out some games more often. Even if I just play on the bench in AAA, like freaking please, like just come on, do something for me here. I'm back up to 60 overall now. Okay.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air. Next, here is Jamie Lindsay.
The first baseman, Jamie Lindsay.
Now here's the first offering. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Stepping up is Jamie Lindsay. He collected a base hit his first time up.
Jamie Lindsay.
From the stretch. High in the air out to center field.
Dang it.
Whitefield is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out of it. Now at the plate is Jamie Lindsay. Flew out last time up.
Jamie Lindsay.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Center fielder giving chase. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Thankfully, he dropped it too.
And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
We're up 8-1 now.
So here is Jamie Lindsay looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Shoot.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
First in the All-Star voting.
This one's blooped out toward right center field.
And there we go. That drops.
There, base hit. Make the turn. Throw won't get him.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 from 4.
9-1 now.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Jamie Lindsay. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone.
That was bad.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Liner towards second.
Dang it!
This will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
He's out.
9-2.
Hey, congratulations to them. It's official now. As first half champions, they've stamped their ticket to the minor league postseason. Well done. You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest.
Springfield will be back in the playoffs
to propel them to the win. Jake Woodford earns win number 4 on the season. Hector Lujan was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac.
Felt like we clinched that really fast. We're in the playoffs no matter what, but just a matter of trying to get that second half. Yeah, we freaking... Beyond clinched it. Well, the AA and AAA teams are killing it. But the Major League team isn't.
Minor League Baseball now on the show. Into the box, Jamie Lindsay. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here it comes. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the center fielder.
Not
He's
quite.
there to track it down, and that'll end
That
the
was
inning.
underneath it. But if I hit it deep again, that'll be good.
Stepping in is Jamie Lindsay, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. From the stretch. Swing and a liner.
And I'll drop.
In there, base hit. And the run will come in to score from third.
At minimum, one runner is going to score. Single got another one.
So next to hit is Jamie Lindsay, singled in his last at bat. First pitch on
Hold
its way.
off.
Nope,
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike now.
Nope, fouled off. Fouled off.
Hit on the ground to third. Scooped up. In the dirt.
Wow, that's an error.
So you can mark that one down as an E5.
They scored me all the way from first.
Now to the plate, Jamie Lindsay, who came around to score last time after reaching on an error. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ooh, barely.
Center field, line drive, base hit.
Hey, that ball was
All right.
Had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many 0-0
Yeah, the elbow guard
breaking
is there.
ambushes in the game anymore. He had to know that pitch was coming.
Mendoza with a 3-run shot.
Next, it'll be Jamie Lindsay. He's 2 for 4 in this one. He's set and the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second.
Those are going to drop eventually.
Some more good work out of the bullpen as he notches his 10th save of the season right there. Nice job.
And tonight's comes to an end.
They're really resting me a lot now. Play next. Try to get some durability increases. I know I can immediately get that, and hopefully, you know, when I get to 35, then that can give me better chances of getting called up to AAA. I have a funny feeling I'm gonna wind up being in the minors for like 2 years, maybe even 3 by this rate.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of... Digging in next, Jamie Lindsay. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Lindsay.
Hit back up the middle, reined in.
Dang.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half.
We're up 2. 2 on, 1 out.
Next to hit, Jamie Lindsay. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. The throw home. And not in time.
Good throw, but not in time.
So now into the box is Jamie Lindsay. He delivered an RBI single in his last trip.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Stepping in next, Jamie Lindsay. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Lindsay.
Now the first pitch.
I guess the right
Curveball
pitch,
kinda
just the
backed
wrong
up on him
location.
Right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Now the 1-0. This one's down to third.
Ah.
To second for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it.
Go and do one more series. Kind of perfect timing.
The game's future stars are on display as ready now is Jamie Lindsay. He's looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in. Left side.
When one hit streak ends, another one usually begins.
Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. We've played an inning, still nothing. Stepping in once again is Jamie Lindsay. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Nice. I see you working.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Jamie Lindsay. Here it comes. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1. Now to the plate, here is Jamie Lindsay. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Lofted in the air out toward right center.
It drop.
Perkins lanes to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Guess I was too much underneath it.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series.
Current series is ended. Okay.
Final.
Check some things on the standings. Yeah, we won the first half there, 43-17. You watch we face the freaking Rockhounds again. I swear. What kind of sense does that make? How are they a first? What? That makes no sense. I don't know how that works. That's something I'm not understanding with how I don't know. There's something I'm not understanding with how minor league works. Or that's a glitch. 37-54. Come on, St. Louis. Diamondbacks are trying. I don't know what's going on with the Rays just suddenly dropping off the way they have. Now for going to be for 2 years in a row here. Those guys are on the rise. They got a little bit of a World Series hangover going on here. Well, the next episode we'll start the second half of the season and we'll have the All-Star game. And at some point, I'm really, really hoping that I can get called up AAA at the end of this season. That's what I think the ultimate goal is. Get called up. I feel like I can get there, but this is the problem. Oh, I got Luke and Baker. I feel like I can get ahead of them. I'm not having really any walks, but I'm also not striking out. So they gotta think about that. That's something they will have to think about with me.